Hello everyone, today here in this video, this will be a video response to one of my subscribers. Not only a video response, I want to give some more advice and some more direction to those of you who are learning Japanese. Um, as far as learning kanji and some other advanced stuff, like as far as like grammar, vocabulary and whatnot. So first of all, let me talk about the kanji in response to the guy who sent me the message. How I go about learning kanji, or well, what was this question he asked me when I first started learning Japanese? Did I learn how to speak first, then learn out writing? Well, as I mentioned before in my other videos, I have a strong emphasis on all aspects of the language. So when I start learning a foreign language, I like to learn scripts at the same time. I don't do the speaking first and then move on to the writing. I don't do that. I like to do all at one time. So I recommend you guys to focus on all aspects when you begin. So when I first started learning Japanese, well, I learned Chinese first, so I had a pretty good knowledge of the characters and how they work. So it wasn't really a problem for me to learn characters when I started learning Japanese. Now, in terms of choosing certain kanjis to learn, some people would just probably go get a kanji book and start from the first page and learn this kanji first, learn this kanji. What I would recommend you guys to do is learn every word you learn, you want to learn a kanji for it. I mean, it just makes sense. If you learn personal pronouns, learn the kanji for the personal pronouns. You learn demonstratives. If there's a kanji for the demonstratives, learn the kanji for those. So it only makes sense to learn the kanji for all the words you learn in Japanese, and that's hands-on. That's what I mean by hands-on. So yeah, so you definitely want to learn a kanji for every word you learn. Now, once you get to the point to where you have to choose certain kanjis to focus on, let's say you want to learn a certain amount in 1 week, I would recommend you guys to choose, this may be too much, depending on, well, it all depends on your schedule. I would recommend you guys to learn 10 a day, 10 kanjis a day, okay? You learn 10 kanjis a day and practice those 10 kanjis. And at the end of the week, you want to combine all kanjis together and make like a dialogue, a short dialogue or a reading, combining all of those kanjis. It's good practice at the end of the week. And then you do the same thing for next week. You learn 10 kanjis a day. So after you learn 10 kanjis a day, let's say Monday to Friday. Now if you want to do Sunday to Saturday, that would be great if you had the time. But I would recommend just doing Monday to Friday, because if you do the math, if you do 10 kanjis Monday to Friday, you will have learned at least 600, am I right? You will have learned at least 600 kanjis at the end of 3 months. That's a pretty large number of kanji after 3 months. If you feel you can do 20 a day, do 20 a day. That just increases the number. So definitely choose 10 kanjis a day, okay, and make sentences with those kanjis. Use them in a sentence. Like I mentioned before, go to the chat room, use them in the real situation. So do that for every day, and then at the end of the week, just combine all the kanjis together that you will have learned. So that's what you do: 10 kanjis, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 50 kanjis. So you take all 50 of those kanjis, combine them together in a short dialogue, and read that out for good practice. So yeah, so if you want to do more, like I said, if you want to do more, that's fine, you can do more. But I would recommend doing 10, at least 10 a day. 10 a day is good. So okay, am I forgetting anything? I think that's it. Now I want to show you guys this book here. This book, it's called, Dictionary, a Dictionary of Advanced Japanese Grammar. Okay, this is really, really good. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing, how I'm utilizing this book. Now, I will recommend, well, let's see. If you were, I mean, it's an advanced Japanese grammar book. Even if you're a beginner, I will still get this book. because you will still find this book pretty useful. So you don't have to wait until you get close to an advanced level to buy this, or whatnot. I will get this book even when you're a beginner. I will get this book. And as far as purchasing this, you don't have to buy it. Actually, they have this on Uzi translation, Uzi. The guy said it was pronounced as Uzi. I will put the link up where you guys can go and find this book and many other interesting language books. So yeah, this book here is very, very good, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing now. So yeah, definitely go get this book. After you watch this video, go get this book. Trust me, I'm going to show you. Okay, so let me adjust my camera. I'm just going to show you guys some of the stuff I'm working on in this book here. All right. So that. All right. So like I said, even if you're a beginner, you still want to get this book. This book is great. So what I'm doing, basically what it is they have like certain words they use in Japanese, the grammar, and it's all in alphabetical order. You can go to, like right now I'm working on, let's see, I just learned Nante. I just learned Nante. I'll show you guys how it looks. So, let's see, let me line this up right. Okay, so as you can see here, that Nante, that's like the first one. That's what I just learned that. So basically, here, here they give you the word. Okay, they give you the word, and then they tell you what it means. They explain to you a phrase used as the colloquial version of nan-to. Very good to know. And over here, what, how, what, na, so. And then if you go down, they show you some example sentences, which I love. What did the president say about the report? And as you can see, the nante here, the nante is right here. They mark it in red just to show you where it's used. Okay? So that's good. Okay, so here are more examples down here. What was the title of the movie we saw yesterday? And as you can see, Nante-yo. Nante-yo. And that's, you guys, if you guys who are learning Japanese or learn Japanese, you know that you can use toyo. And they explain above, this is the colloquial of toyo, so Nante-yo. Okay? And then if you go down further, they have more. So each word they introduce, they will show you an example sentence, how it's used. And that's very useful. Very, very useful. So, Nante, this is one I just learned this one. Okay? I'll show you guys some examples, because this has many meanings, so, yeah. So Nante, so it says here a phrase uses a colloquial version of nanto and of nanto, and then also it says here what the translation, what, how, exclamatory. That's what, how, what, and so. So these examples I just showed you. What did the president say about the report? What was the title of the movie we saw yesterday? And this much homework is nothing, not a big deal. So they use it in that type of situation also. And what a beautiful day. Nante tenki nandaro. What a beautiful day. So as you can see, nante, what, exclamatory. So nante, I'll show you. All right. Wow, time went by that fast. 10 minutes. That's okay. So this nante here. You guys can see that. So this is the one I just learned, and I'm going to give you guys two examples. I'm just going to show you two examples. I use. As you see. All right. So let's see here. So I want to say something like, don't laugh at me, I know my stroke order isn't too good. That's my little, okay. Okay, 日本語はThere you have it. So, 日本語はなんて面白いんだろう. So, how interesting is Japanese? It's like, wow, Japanese is so interesting. So here you see nante again. So this is the one I just learned. Another example is nante. Let's see here. Okay, this is why I like to write them out first, because I don't like to really spend that much time. I mean, I have time to do it, but so the second example here. 日本語は難しくて今話せることができるなんて信じられないんだ。日本語は難しくて今話せることができる。Oh, you know what? I can't use that. My mistake. I can't use hanaseru here. I should use, it would be better to use hanasu instead of hanaseru. So let's go ahead and change to hanasu. Because hanaseru, we all know that hanaseru, when you say hanaseru, it means you're able to speak. You can speak the language. So there's no need to put hanesuru koto ga dekiru. So when you use koto ga dekiru, it has to be plain form. So hanasu koto ga dekiru. Alright, let's start over. So 日本語は難しくて今話すことができるなんて信じられないんだ。So here it says Japanese is difficult, and now being able to speak, I can speak it now. I can't believe that I can speak the language now, basically. So here nante is that. I can't believe that. So that's another way of using nante. I just learned this one here, like that and that, using it in that way. So that's it. That's what it is, nante. And oh, there's another one. One more. This is the one I just learned. Well, actually there were two I just learned. We have this one here. We have now. We have now. Second. Okay. So we have now. So I just learned this one here, and basically it's like more, even more. That's what it means, even more. So here in the book, it says an adverb that indicates that an action or state is still going on, or the degree of something increases. A conjunction indicating that an additional comment follows what has just been said in the preceding sentence. So you have as usual, you have your translation, still, even more, all the more, for additional, and additionally, furthermore. Okay? So then the cool thing about this book also, they tell you the relation. Izen, toshite, mara, isho, iso, motto, sarani, tada. So this book is really, really good. Okay? So now I'll just show you an example here, just one. So now I like this one here. Okay. So now, so here's an example here using now. So, 私は日本語を習う前に本当に大好きですが、習い始める後で、I don't need this. this. Why did I put that there? Okay, don't mind this I here. So now, so 私は日本語を習う前に本当に大好きですが、習い始める後でなお好きになったべ。私は日本語を習う前に本当に大好きですが、習い始める後でなお好きになったべ。So it says that before I started learning Japanese, I really liked it. But after I began learning Japanese, I became even more fond of it. So now, as you can see, even more. It means even more here, becoming even more fond of the language. So that's basically it. I just wanted to show you guys how I'm utilizing this book. You can do the same. So I mentioned before that anything you learn, you want to go to the battlefield. So in boot camp, while you're in boot camp, do what I just did here, okay? And once you get done practicing, just go to the chat room and use it, all right? Have your notes out or whatnot. Can't remember, refer back to your notes and just use it because it's going to stick after you use it for so much. So this book here, I will post a link, UZ, where you can get this at. I mean, I paid for this. I didn't even know I didn't know I could get this on UZ. I was so shocked when I went to UZ and saw that they had this book there. I mean, of course, I'd like to have the book at home, but it would have been nice. It would have been nice to know that I could have gotten it for free over on the website. So, like I said, I will post a link where you guys can get this book. And even if, like I said, even if you're a beginner, still, it doesn't matter. Get this book because, I mean, come on, like in real life, wouldn't you say something like that in real life? I become even more. I mean, they put it in an advanced dictionary. I mean, even as a beginner, we want to learn stuff like this. This stuff here is something that I would say normally. I would say that. How about you guys? I'm pretty sure you guys will use the same word, the same sentence here. So, I mean, it only makes sense as a beginner to also get this book. So, kanji, like I said before, just go ahead and to give it a shot. Make sure you learn kanji with all the words you learn in the Japanese. Okay, go back to your personal pronouns and make sure you know all of the kanjis for those. So you want to learn those first, and then to get to a steady schedule of kanji, you can go ahead and just take 10 kanjis, random kanjis, and practice those 10, and then after that, after the end of the week, you can go ahead and just combine the total. You should have a total of 50 kanji. Combine those, and then just make like a reading or whatever you want to make, and practice that. So it's a good strategy actually. And like I said, at the end of 3 months, you will have learned like 600 kanjis. So if you do that for another 3 months, that's 1,200 kanjis. I mean, if you go to university, I think at least at OSU, they will, by the 4th year, they will have only learned 400 kanjis. So if you think about it, why not do that? Why not try if you have the time? So 10 kanjis is not that bad. It's not that bad actually. So go ahead and do that. And again, once you get this book, it doesn't matter where you start. You can start from the first chapter, look at their words, and whatever word you choose, just make sure you use it in the actual situation. Try to use it in the chat room so you can remember it. So this will conclude this video, and again, I'll post a link where you can buy this book, or not buy, but download this book. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys like the video, and hopefully my suggestions will be beneficial to you. I look forward to your comments, and thanks for viewing the video.